today, as you can see by the title, we're going deep. So, on the last video, we started this journey, right? We literally boarded the Merkaba. We had the Merkaba come out in the Mystic Martian Oracle. So, we boarded the Merkaba, and it took us on a very interesting first stop. So in that first stop, it was mainly pointing out not to fear, regardless of the circumstances. Do not allow yourself to fall into the trap of fear. And also, it was pointing out how it's time to really tune into your assistants that surround you. You have entities that are reaching out to you at this time. You have the Fae that are coming and giving you these messages. And it's very important to listen to your intuition at this time, because if you're closing out your intuition, like, this is not the time to doubt yourself, you guys. If you're closing out your intuition, you could potentially land yourself in a toxic situation, right? That could actually bring harm to you, whether that's energetically or physically or whatever way that is. But it says movement, long distance travel, and excitement. So this is a time of excitement. We're about to go deeper into this cosmic knowledge on this Merkaba, right? So very interesting. I was trying to see which way I wanted to go first, but I think we're gonna start with the awake, right? It's early in the morning. What better way to wake up this energy than with the awake deck? It is a gorgeous deck. It's black and white, which I love. It says, drift on the wind to sow seeds of companion, to sow seeds of compassion and wisdom in this dream, right? And I don't know why, but when I just read that, it definitely gave me like that Matrix sort of energy. But this is a very beautiful deck. It's called Awake Inner Wisdom Cards. And I do have the book to go with it. It's a lot of geometry in here. A very interesting deck. So this is the second stop. We've been riding on this ship, you guys, this Merkaba. And we are now on the second stop. And we're going to see what messages the universe has for us on this second stop. So what are we awakening this energy with today, universe? I just seen unseen. Okay, let's see. We have blaze a trail. And then we have heal and shine. So this is what we're awakening with. I'm going to read both cards here. So, heal and shine. Be the gem that lights up another person's day. You have an innate ability to sense how others are feeling. Why not use Gaia's tools to help people you meet through rough patches or simply brighten someone's day? The mineral kingdom on Earth is full of helpful and beautiful specimens that will work with us to channel information, spread positivity, and promote healing on a physical, mental, and emotional level. Carry the light and love you find in crystals within your body, for you are crystalline too. Thank you. Welcome in, you guys. And we have Blaze the Trail. Like, I'm trying to see, is there like a, where is it? Blaze a Trail. This thing is definitely not like in any sort of order, I would say. 28. 28 could be significant for someone, or February the 8th could be significant for someone, which is actually my birthday now that I think about it. 28/28. That's my birthday, y'all. So, very interesting. Blaze a trail. Collect nostalgia here or there. You make your home. Push forward with ease. Home is where you make your life. So, best not to be too attached to one spot in particular. You can pick up and start over wherever you're called to be. While we blaze our own sparkling trails, we have the opportunity to collect moments as memories that stay with us as long as needed. Travel light with your possessions, as they do not go with you once you leave the physical realm. The love shared and insight gained are the treasures that go on with you. What are you leaving in your trail for others to remember you by? Very interesting. What are you leaving in your trail for others to remember you by? So it's talking about pretty much, how you can be a light to someone else. And especially with the crystals being here, it's like when you come into a room, a building, just wherever you go, right? And you're in this very high vibey sort of energy, you literally have the potential to cause other people to vibrate at that high frequency just because you enter the room, right? So essentially it's saying like, hey, don't close yourself off. Like, definitely explore a little, right? So that you can be a light to other people and blaze your own trail. It's literally saying like, hey, don't be too tied down to anything, because at the end of the day, when you leave this physical body and you're going on these cosmic journeys, right? You can't take any of it with you. So it's asking you to consider, what are the things that you're leaving along your trail. So those are the things that people are going to be picking up. Those are the things that people are going to be learning from you along the way. So let's go here to this beautiful Mystic Martian Oracle. Okay, because we all are Martians right now as we travel through the cosmos. So Holy Spirit, what is the message for today from the Mystic Martian Oracle? What's the message? This is a beautiful deck. I love the colors, right? Very vibrant. Oh, something flipped here. Golden ratio. Okay. Anything else? Air element. Syrians. And blue avians. Syrians A, and we have Syrians B at the bottom of the deck, which is very interesting that it came out like that. So we're about to read these and see what's going on. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. Okay, we are waking up the ship at this time. We're trying to go ahead and get the charge ready so that once we take off, all systems are a go. So the first one out was the golden ratio. Let's start there. The golden ratio is the self-simulating fractal spiral sequence that is mathematically and geometrically found everywhere in nature. It is an irrational number and is represented as phi. Numerically, it is the sum of two numbers that precede it. So the sequence is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, and etc. It is known as nature's secret code or nature's universal rule. As the divine connected portions of the golden ratio concludes, the small is the large, as the large is to the whole. The governing pattern of the golden ratio is found everywhere in nature, including harmonics, art, shells, flowers, leaves, architecture, weather patterns, tree, plant, animals, human biology, and spiral galaxies. The golden ratio has also been discovered on a nano and subatomic scale in solid matter. It is said that some extraterrestrials use the golden ratio spiral sequence symbiotically with higher consciousness for propulsion energy of their crafts and to navigate interdimensional time travel, right? Card meaning: beauty, art, music, nature, math, numbers, patterns, weather, going with the flow, design, architecture, life unfolding naturally, not forcing anything, being present here and now. And it's so funny that it's that extraterrestrials use the golden spiral to essentially propulsion of their energy crafts, right? Propulsion energy for their crafts. So basically, it's like extraterrestrials use this golden ratio to essentially power their ships, right? So with that being said, and we are on this ship, you guys. We are on this ship. We are on this Merkaba. We're on this journey on the second stop. And I just think that's very interesting because I was saying like we're waking up the ship, right? So the energetic flow is definitely here. It's almost like a countdown. You know how the rockets shoot off into space, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. So that's the current energy. And then we had the Syrian come out, artistic, integrity, honest. Actually, I think air element came out next. Yeah, I think air element came out next. And then maybe Syrian and then blue avian. So let's see what this air element is. Oh, it says sacred geometry linking cards. So this is another sacred geometry card here with the air element. Air is one of the 4 classical elements and critical energetic forces that sustain physical third-dimensional life on our planet. Air rules Libra, Aquarius, which I am. Shout out to all my fellow Aquas or all my fellow air signs, and Gemini. Archangel Raphael rules the air element. Though is an air deity. Air is a masculine yang element. Air symbolically rules intelligence, communication, and thought. So these are definitely some of the things that we're going to be encountering, some sort of intelligence, communication. So we are definitely about to receive some sort of communication here. Let's go to Syrian. Syrian A, right? The Syrian A beings come from the brilliant and brightest star in our skies, Sirius, dog star, which is in the Canis Major binary system, possibly trinary, 9 light years from Earth. The planet's name originated from ancient Greek, Sirius, for scorcher, and is mentioned in Surah chapter 53 of the Quran, titled The Mighty Star and Lord of Sirius. Ancient Egyptian goddess Sabdet and later Isis was queen of Sirius. Greek goddess Sothis was also of Sirius. The six-dimensional Syrian beings are benevolent, loyal, spiritual warriors who bear service to others. They are disciplined, reserved, and have self-mastery of healthy detachment, connection to all, and integrity. They have strong ties with Mother Earth's oceanic realm. They're calm, non-political, watery, and non-confrontational, yet can defend themselves easily if need be. They value honesty and transparency. Like, are y'all resonating with any of these characteristics? And prefer symbols to words. They are lovers of music, sacred geometry, and singing. The Syrian A beings, like the avian blue beings, live with the Ra, law of one principles and practices. Syrian A beings visited Earth during ancient seeding projects and later worked with Egyptians, Sumerians, Inca, Mayan, and other ancient civilizations. Ancient Mayan legends say the Syrian A beings were the keepers of the 13 crystal skulls. The Syrian A beings were also involved in ancient cosmic wars with the Orion Afro-Draconian Empire. Cetacean, whatever they say, dolphin, whale, mermaid heritage originates from Sirius. The Syrian A beings are a complex hybrid collection of species. Though usually stand 6 to 7 feet tall, they have a vast array of skin colors from brown to very dark complexions to gray bluish tones. Many have large skulls, protruding brains on the upper back of their skull. The amphibian genotype of Syrian A beings have webbed toes and fingers and a diversity of aquatic features. So now let's go to blue avian. I think it's so funny that it actually mentioned blue avians within the actual Syrian context. Blue avians are mammalian humanoid ETs with bird-like features. So you guys could actually be seeing a lot of birds or hearing a lot of birds lately. Their origins are unclear, and counter reports claim they are now from another multiverse. Though originated from our local star cluster, blue avians have some resemblance to the offshoot of Lyrian genetic lineage known as bird people. The blue avian are 6th to 9th density dimensional, tall with slender body frames. They are covered in soft bluish to indigo feather down. They have a cool, calm, and diplomatic nature with a profound and intelligent understanding of ontological, philosophical, I don't even know what ontological is. Philosophical and metaphysical phenomena. They are well versed on the law of one material, Egyptian sunbird god Ra. They are remarkable time traveling explorers using spherical orb teleportation technology. Merkaba. Literally a spherical orb transportation sort of technology. Blue avian ETs have been referenced in many ancient mythological documentation, including Mayan, Egyptian, Hindu, and Babylonian literature and artifacts. The blue avian archetypes coincide with what history labels angels and are known as the ancient builder race and architects of this quadrant of the universe. The blue avian's mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. Okay, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Yeah. So with that being said, it says philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. And the Syrian says artistic, integrity, and honest. So you guys could very well identify with some of the characteristics between the Syrian and blue avian beings here, for sure. Yes. So y'all could be like kind of like a very reserved people, but if somebody come y'all way and mess with y'all, y'all definitely can, you know what I'm saying, stand your ground, right? You can definitely pop off. So let's go ahead and get into this journey and see what is on this next stop here for the beautiful collective. So now that we know who is aboard the ship, it kind of gives you an idea of where this may go. It's definitely giving me that energy, like because that one part keeps sticking out to me about detachment. So we could even like dive into some sort of relationship dynamics or habits or things of that nature as well. Because let me open back up again. Remarkable time travelers explore using spherical teleportation. Their mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. So this could definitely have something to do with being able to detach from things, especially when we consider the Blazer Trail coming out, which talks about not being too attached to anything. And the Heal and Shine, which is just saying like, hey, just let your energy speak for itself, right? Like all you have to do at this point is show up and everything is gonna like gravitate towards you here, essentially, is what it's saying. Like I feel like this is really about detaching so that you can ascend to your highest levels, right? I really do feel like that's where this could be going here, you guys. But we shall see. We shall see what it will be. All right. So since we're already on this mystical, magical journey, what better way than to bring in that fairy sort of energy, right? And go here. Actually, I have an actual fairy oracle. But yeah, so let's see what messages, what mystical messages are here for you. Because I do remember them mentioning something about that very mystical, fairy sort of energy. And also, you know, you guys, if the weather allows where you are, it's a really good time to get outside, stick your feet in the grass, soak up the sun, as much as you can without harming your skin. Oh my gosh. I'm telling y'all, look. Shine bright. Shine bright. Heal and shine. Just let your light shine. Y'all could even be glowing. Like, people could say, like, oh, like, you doing something different. You just glowing. Did you get a new hairstyle? Did you get a haircut? It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Yes. So it's saying, like, you set the tone energetically. Like, y'all don't realize how powerful y'all really are. Y'all literally set the energetic tone whenever you are anywhere. So if you start to feel like this negative energy come over you, then guess what? Everybody else is going to feel it, because you are like this, what do you call it? You're like this generator, and you're pumping out the energy to all these other sources. It's like, whether you want to or not, like, this is just the reality of it. So you have to really be careful about the energy that you're putting out, because guess what? It's literally going to be reflected right back to you by everyone that's around you. So if you want to know what your energy is at this time, like, if you're wondering, like, what energy am I in? What's going on in my energy? Just look at the people that surround you, and that's going to be very telling of what your energy is like at this time. Because if you have people that are needy or this or that, right? It's because that's what you're putting out. That's the energetic, push that you're sending out. So you have to hone that in, fine tune your thoughts so that you can actually vibrate on a higher level, so that you can start to reflect higher frequencies towards you. Like, this is so important. It's mentioned like several times just in the beginning of this thing, y'all. But definitely shine bright, and do not allow bad energies to overpower your light, right? It's like you have to transmute that energy into a higher vibration, because usually whenever you have a negative feeling, it's coming with a negative thought. So you have to, like, kind of break down what that negative thought is and ask yourself, why am I having this negative thought? What does this mean for me? And how can I apply this to my life right now, right? Because a negative thought is only coming up so that it can be transmuted into a higher vibration, right? So you just not out here mad and sad, right? The beginning. This is just the beginning, you guys. There's still time to adjust or start over. Let me say that again. There is still time to adjust or start over. It's still time. It's not too late. Feel life flowing freely through your being. I'm telling you. Feel life flowing freely through your being. I'm literally telling you. You are reflecting. All your wishes can come true, and the creative potential of a new beginning. So if you don't like your life as it is right now, you literally have the power to change it. It's not too late. You're not in too deep. It all starts with thinking a different thought, right? So instead of thinking, oh, I don't have enough money for this or that, da 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 da, and going down that sorrowful hole of woe is me, because of all these things, and then it's, oh, well, this person has this and I don't have that. And guess what? You're gonna attract more and more and more and more negative thoughts, versus you actually pivoting once you realize you're in this sort of down and out sort of energy, and not twisting, but just pivoting your thoughts to something more positive. Well, you know, if it's lack you're in a energy of lack, then you have to kind of pivot your mindset to think like, okay, what can I do right now? Right? Even if it means that you're not going to have instant gratification of finances right then and there, right? Um Still just pivoting your mindset towards something more positive and useful, right? Let's say that something useful, you it's like it's almost impossible to not get to the point where you change the situation. Because the more you think about it and the more you start to act on it, then guess what? These things will literally start to be attracted to you. Literally. Life is a gift. Life is literally a gift, you guys. Like, don't be so down and out. Like, people be so sad because life is beating them down. But the only reason life is beating a person down is because of their mindset. You have to change your mindset about things, right? Instead of telling yourself you broke, tell yourself you rich. Then guess what? That's how you'll literally start to think, and you'll start to move in circles where you're surrounded by people who are rich, and they can give you pointers and they can give you tips and they can help you start a portfolio, right? So it's all about the mind. Big on the mind, big on the energy, right? Exactly as you are. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Did we not just speak on that? Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now, exactly where you are. So essentially, it's saying, like, hey, just because things are not the way you expected them to be, big word. Just because things are not the way you expected them to be does not mean that things are not the way that they are meant to be in that moment. Like, we are literally on this ascension train, right? And we experience life in different ways so that we're constantly being elevated, constantly being pushed towards ascension, constantly allowing the old mindset to fall off. Okay? So you have to learn to find the joys in life as it is right now. Because the thing about life is it's always changing. It's always shifting. So you can't like hold yourself in this negative mindset, because it's only going to trap you in it. Literally. You have to continue to push forward and give yourself permission to feel good right where you are. It's all about feelings. 11:11 on the clock, you guys. It's all about feelings, right? Simplify life. Life is meant to be simple, not complicated. Ooh. Oh, I got a phone call. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Can somebody press some hearts or something? So, okay, yes. Okay, thank you. So let's continue, shall we? So you have to really learn how to detach from expectation. Oh, thank you, Spirit, because I was not about to say that. You have to really learn how to, oh my gosh, detach from expectation and just let it be. let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Mm, mm, mm. Just let it be. A lot of us are not letting it be. Whenever a problem comes up in our life, a lot of the time, it's definitely all in the energy with this one. Hey, hey, Unique. So yeah, a lot of you guys now, whenever you're faced with a problem, you automatically just start going into problem solving mode. No, don't do that. Pause. Whenever you're faced with a problem, pause. Have that pause and ask, right? It says, if you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what is the simplest way to proceed? So instead of being frantic and chaotic in your mindset, take a pause, calm yourself first. Before you make a decision on anything, especially when it comes to problem solving, you definitely want to make sure that you're in a calm state of mind, because when you're in a frantic state of mind, a lot of times you're making a chaotic decision. So make sure you're calm first before you make any decision. And once you calm yourself, then ask yourself, what is the simplest way for me to proceed? Right? What is the simplest way for me to proceed? And guess what? When you ask yourself questions, don't forget you have an entire spirit team that's rooting for you, right? And the unseen. So when you're asking yourself these questions, and you have a higher self. So when you're asking yourself these questions, you will receive answers. Okay? You will receive answers. You just have to be open. One more for the collective. Come on. Come through, Spirit. Soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Let me say that again. You are quite irresistible when your mind and your heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? That's never fun. You have better things to do. You literally have better things to do than be sitting there fighting yourself, right? So, soul awakening, what that means is you should be living a life based off what agrees with you on a soul level, not fighting against the things that you really want. That's why a lot of people end up in these situations where they're surrounded with all this negativity. Well, guess why? Because the universe, your inner self, right? Your inner higher self is all like, whenever you're surrounded by negativity, it is a sign. It's a sign that something is not right in the atmosphere where you are. And maybe you want to consider shifting the atmosphere that you're in. Because you should never be in conflict with yourself about anything. Literally. It says you are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. So that means the desires of the heart should be matching what's in your head. Right? So it's like, don't start a war between your mind and your heart. Allow them to meet in the middle. You said negative family members. Let me tell you something. Always in your business. And you know what? Sometimes you got to feed them with a long handle spoon, baby. Even when it comes to family, sometimes you have to feed them with a long handle spoon. And just because they want to be in your business, it's the main thing is not presenting your business in a way where they can be in it, right? So that's not telling people your business, not posting your business, or anything of that nature. And if you are an extremely private person, if you are an extremely private person and your family is still trying to get in your business and trying to figure out what you got going on, guess what? You don't have to give them access. You don't have to tell them just because they ask. You can just tell them, hey, I'm not in the business of telling mine. Right? I'm not in the business of telling my business. Or you can just tell them simply, I'm not going to answer that. It's a very intrusive question. And then a better question is, why do you need to know that information? How does it affect your life? I ask people that all the time. How does that information affect your life? And then what I know is I be getting smart sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it. It's that Aquarius in me. But the thing is, it's not in a malicious way. It's more so in a way to make people think, like, wait a minute. Why am I worried about this person business? What does me knowing this person business do for me? Then people realize it don't do them nothing. And then it make them think, hey, I got a lot of things going on in my own life that I could be thinking about. I can take that thought and use it on myself. And you know, if people did that more often, said they talk to each other about you, oh, they're going to do that. They're going to do that because they want to know. They want to know your business. They want to know what you got going on. Who you talking to? What y'all doing? Why y'all even together? Or why you even want this person? Or whatever, or vice versa. Right? So, they put you in a men of war once, but I'm grown now. And I don't need all the drama. Oh, it sounds like your family wants to control you. If you ask me, it sounds like your family wants to control you. Some of y'all may very well come from a very controlling family where they're used to having access to everybody around them. But here's the thing, by you daring to be different, by you being different, after a while, you could literally start to change their mindset. You said, mother-in-law lives doors down and counts the Amazon packages that aren't even mine. They are my husband's. Trying to learn how to live in the spotlight, fishbowl, and be comfortable in my new life. I hear you, Nicole. That's the thing. You know, there's a saying, when you marry someone, you're not just marrying them, you're marrying their family. So whenever you dating a person, you really, really, really have to do your research. Because even though your person may be like the perfect person, you know what I'm saying? They do everything right. They say all the right things, baby. I don't know why I took these glasses off because I can't see nothing, baby. Let me tell you. Those words on the screen look like it just looked like little white, like you know, it looked like somebody drew white lines and just like erased portions of them. It's crazy. It's like dotted lines. Whoo, baby, it's real out here in these visual fields. Okay, but what I lack in physical sight, I gain in spiritual sight. So there is that. So I guess my spiritual sight's so strong that it affect my physical sight. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But what I was saying is, you really have to take that into account, because even though your person may seem like the perfect person, you have to understand what their relationship is with their family, because you may end up with someone who may be all the things that you need, but if their relationship with their family is priority to them, then guess what? You gonna be living a life based off whatever that family want. Let me just say that now, right? So you have to be very careful about the people you decide to be with, and you have to learn them. It's so important to learn your person in all aspects, right? Because you just never know what you're really getting yourself into until it's too late sometimes. But trust me, if you got a mama's boy or a daddy's girl or whatever the case is, and they put their family first, he said, say it louder for the young women in the back. It's real. It's real. If you have a person that put their family first, you have to understand that they put their family first. So you're going to be second to the family. So they're going to do the things that their family wants to do, especially in a situation where it's like the family has a business or something to that extent. You have to understand that if the family has a business, these are forward thinking people. So their mindset is go, 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 get it done, get it done, get it done. And if you're not ready to live that fast life, whoo, you may want to reconsider. You may want to reconsider. Because when there's business involved, there's no time for downtime. There's no time for downtime, right? You said on point, my person put her kids first. I am fifth. Ooh. And then the Bible say you supposed to put the person first. Okay, because the children gonna leave. The parents, you when you leave your parents' house to find your wife, those are the people you supposed to cling to. The husband and the wife are supposed to be first and foremost. Well, God, of course, and then husband and wife, and then the children, and then the parents, and then everybody else after that. Whomever you choose in that order. But yeah, it's crazy, y'all, how life can really just take you on a journey. But when you dealing with people, you really have to consider the people that's in their life and how those people are affecting this person's life, right? Because you can have a person who loves you and care for you, but they may have a family that just makes them feel like shit. So if they have a family that makes them feel like shit, but they also feel like they owe their family something, or they have to be the one to look out for their family, then guess what? You have to understand that those funds that's coming into y'all house gonna be going out to their family. So just be careful. Be careful with who you choose. You got to get to know the person through and through. When I say get to know a person, not just get to know them, what they like, what they don't like, but get to know their mindset. Like that's the biggest thing. I think a lot of people miss that part. Learning a person's mindset is golden, because you may find that y'all process things differently. And that's why y'all keep bumping heads, because you may be a person who likes to just attack the issue. They may be a person who's more reserved and like to take their time and think through things. And by them taking their time to think through things and you be ready to attack, it makes you feel like they're avoiding you, and it makes them feel like you're pressuring them. So you have to be mindful of the mindset. I think like that's the first thing. That would be my advice to any connection. When you first start dating someone, or you first start connecting with someone, regardless if it's like a lover or a friend, or what I'm saying, whatever the case, coworker, whoever, learn a person's mindset. Learn how they process things when times get hard, right? So when they're in a moment of lack, how do their mind process? Do they become mean and nasty, or are they in like go mode where they turn off everything else, right? So you may get thrown to the side while this person lock in, you know? Or are they a person who lean on you and need that extra support? It's just all about learning a person's process. Because once you learn a person process, then you know how to deal with them better. And you guys, I do personal readings. So if you are wanting a personal reading, you could just email me my name, ssbeauty334@gmail.com. And I'm doing like $30 readings right now too. So yeah. But if you just have like one question, we can work that out too. Just email me. But look, and it's not just, about getting a read, and like we can literally sit and have a conversation just like this and help you work through some things in life, right? Like an advisor sort of situation. So not just reading cards, but like really like having a real life conversation to help process things, right? Because I do feel like I have a very unique outlook on life because of all the experience that I've obtained throughout life. So, and just the conversation that we just had, I still feel like that's right in line with all the messages that have been coming out today. Because at the end of the day, what legacy are you leaving behind? Are you leaving behind a legacy of fear and doubt and worry? Or are you leaving behind a legacy of change and progression and growth? So it's all about you at the end of the day. I'm looking around because I'm trying to see which way I want to go. This deck keeps like looking at me, so I'm gonna grab it. This is the Divine Headquarters Oracle. So let's see, what is the message here? Hold on. Hoodie. It looks like some of them are flipped different ways. So let me see if I can rectify that real quick. And let's see what message the universe has for you guys, right? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We still have some flipped over. Why am I hearing that that TikTok? Pull up on me. Pull up on me. That joke's so funny. Let's see. Y'all got little hands, y'all. These cards be so big. Like, look at that. It's crazy. And then I'm not a card player, so I barely know how to shuffle. I learned how to do this when I started doing tarot. Baby, y'all should have seen when my first time trying to shuffle cards was crazy. You said, I love children, but I'm not grown, and God, furious citizen of this community. Okay, then. That's what's up. And, for the parents who have the kids who grow up and decide to take a path that's not one that they will seek for their kids, understand that it's not your fault. It's not your fault that they didn't choose a path that you would have wanted for them, because at the end of the day, we have free will. And for all you know, this person may be on a journey to get to a higher self. And they had to take a detour. They had to take a different route. Everybody's journey is going to be different. Even people who struggle with addictions. Hey, Shakina. Okay, so universe, what is the message for this next stop here? What is the message for this second stop from the Divine Oracle? What does the Divine Headquarters have to say here to the beautiful collective? Okay. Life lessons, baby. Life lessons. Light worker school. We are on this earth to learn lessons. We're put on this earth to learn these lessons. But the thing is, I feel like the biggest lesson that we're here to learn is ascension, right? And how to connecting into that oneness energy, connecting with the universe, connecting with the divine energies, connecting with Earth itself, mother, Gaia, right? Just connecting to people and places and everything, right? It's like the biggest lesson is oneness. Understanding what that means, understanding what that oneness means. You said because of your passion to help children, you applied at your local school and you got the job. Shout out to you. And you know what? That's a perfect example right there. That's a perfect example, Stacy, because of your passion, okay, your desire, your heart space to help children, you applied to a local school, right? And you got the job. I'm telling y'all, all you have to do, when you put it out into the universe, it will come back to you tenfold. As long as your mind and heart agrees, it comes back. It will not be returned void. But if there's conflict in between the head and heart, it's going to come back in chaos. This is just a little evil eye thing. I actually don't have any crystals on today. I was gonna wear my amethyst, but I changed my mind. I want to get another one. It's so pretty, but it's like the metal is starting to like tarnish. So I need to get another one. So Holy Spirit, what other messages do you have for the beautiful collective? What universal messages are there? What profound messages do we need to be tapped into? Those deeper things. What is it here? What are the deeper things that we should be tapping into here? Lord, these cards just want to do what they want to do. I'm trying to like straighten them out. Okay, come on now. When I asked what are the deeper things that we're supposed to be tapping into, you said 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. Yes. Understanding that, baby, you are a spiritual general out here. Masculine and feminine. Spiritual general, balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. Oh, come on now. Y'all are so equipped. Y'all are so equipped for whatever life throw at you. Some of y'all don't even realize this portion. We got barking up the wrong tree. Baby, you are a spiritual beast. You are a spiritual beast. That's what they want you to know. It's like you out here thinking that you just a loyal dog. No. It's so much deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. You may just see yourself, oh, I'm just a loyal dog out here, I'm just trying to be loyal. But man, you have no idea. Did y'all see that? Lord have mercy. Literally in the army of the Lord. Literally. Look. They watching. Jealousy, competition, hateful, eyes green with envy, monitoring spirits. It's so funny that came out. Baby, they barking up the wrong tree. They think you an underdog. They think you're an underdog, but you're a whole spiritual beast out here. They don't know who you are in the spirit. That's why they watching you. They watching you to try to learn more about you. But they barking up the wrong tree. You're a spiritual general out here in these spiritual streets. Why would they want to play with you? Why would they want to play with y'all? Why? I know, and it's crazy because this card literally just fell off while I was holding the deck up. It just fell down. Like, yeah, they barking up the wrong tree. And I was asking, like, who's barking up the wrong tree, right? But these hateful monitoring spirits who are in these competitions with you that you know nothing about, secret competition energy. What else shall we know here? What else are you bringing to the light on this stop? Let us know. What are we here for? Why are we even on this journey? We got trapped. Soulmate. Graduate. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Trapped, soulmate, and graduate. If I'm just looking at these, if I'm just reading these just based off what I see, it's definitely, I'm literally just reading trapped, soulmate, graduate. Like, you could have very well had a soulmate, right? Take it as it resonates. You could have had a soulmate that literally fell into that trap. That trap, you see what's on the trap? A pile of money. So you could have had someone who was trapped, a soulmate here, who was trapped by greed, by the love of money, right? But you have graduate. You have graduate. I want to know, like, what does this mean? Has this person graduated from, has this person learned their lesson? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving like somebody has learned their lesson about the things that they were attracting themselves to. The things that they were attracted to was a trap. Ooh, it's a trap. It's a trap. Not justice at the bottom of the deck. And I just seen the Wheel of Fortune. Oof. And strength. My head just started hurting. It pulsed a couple times. So this person probably had to learn. This could have been a hard-headed person. You could have had a hard-headed soulmate who had to learn a hard lesson. What's this trapped here? What's this trap? Universe. What is this trapped? Six of Wands. Knight of Swords. Three of Swords. And Judgment. It's almost giving an energy like somebody was so quick. Somebody wanted a quick victory, right? Is the energy. Somebody learned with this trap. Somebody learned that you don't get the victory by these quick methods because those are the traps. Those get rich quick schemes, those are a trap. They learn. They learn that when you try to come in and have this sort of fast victory here, they learn. They learn. Three of Swords. So they could have even got betrayed here. Heartbroken. Because they were chasing a quick victory. A fast victory. An expedited victory. Yeah. And they saw. It's like, yeah, you gained this quick victory, but really it was a trap. Now, what did you lose in the process? So somebody is learning a lesson. They learn that when you go for quick gains, you also lose the important things just as fast. Just as fast. So this could be a person who is in this sort of heartbreak energy. But we do have Judgment here, which is making me think about this Graduate card. Girl, I just graduado. Okay. Judgment. This person had to literally go through this moment. They had to go through some sort of dark place, right? Where they felt hurt. They felt betrayed. But ultimately, this is the person who was able to kindle that fire within them and literally rise from the dark place, rise from the ashes into this judgment. Somebody could have very much, you could have a soulmate that is literally going through this spiritual awakening here. Because in that dark place, ooh, baby, in that dark place, this person realized they could have tried everything in this dark place too. They could have called on other deities and everything. Nothing came through. They had to call on the divine. Somebody had to call on the divine. Why am I hearing 3 strikes you out? This person could have been on their second strike. This is somebody who could have been on their second strike with God. Somebody who was on the edge of striking out. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Whew, I'm telling you. Somebody had a talk with God. They could have even talked to God about you. Empress, Magician. Yeah. They see things clearly now with the Queen of Swords. What's this soulmate? What's this soulmate? Said they know not who they fuck with. Forgive the Lord. I'm weak. That is hilarious. He said, I'm a big dog. I know that's real. Big man. Yeah, they thought you was a peon. They thought you was an underdog, but they didn't know, baby, you a whole spiritual beast out here. What you talking about? Underdog. I'm all the dogs. So, soulmate. I asked what soulmate is. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands. Huh. It's like somebody is waiting on a change. Somebody's waiting on this change to come in. Waiting on destiny. Clarify the Three of Wands. I'm being called to another deck. Emperor. Page of Wands. Ten of Pentacles and Lovers. So this is a person who cuz this I'm getting confused by the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is confusing me. Maybe it's not talking about waiting. Maybe it's talking about expansion, right? So this could be a person who changed after this spiritual awakening. Somebody could have very well changed, and it could have very well expanded this person's mindset even, right? I mean, that would make sense for graduate. Yes, think about it. Graduate. When you graduate, that means you have learned a lesson. You have obtained all the knowledge necessary to receive this document. You are stamped and approved with this graduate. So this is a person who has expanded some sort of knowledge here. And they're ready. Like this person, you got the Emperor, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So this is a person who went from this previous energy of, I don't know what you call it, right? I want to say crook, but I don't know. What are they? A person who was unstable, emotionally unbalanced, possibly. What? Give me something. Who was this person before, Spirit? Who were they before? Unbalanced, unstable, right? Unbalanced, unstable. So this is somebody who went from this very unstable way of being, right? This very unstable, temperamented person to somebody who had to go through the dark, learn the lesson, felt the hurt, felt the pain, literally rose from the ashes into this ascension. Like this ascension was like this was a fiery ascension, baby. This is a person they had to, before they can even get to the light. Let's say that. Before this person could ascend into the light, they had to go through a fiery ascension to be purified. Like this person really had to be purified before they could even touch the light. It could have been that much on them. This person could have had so much on them. But now that this change has happened, right? Now that they've dealt with the karma, and the changes happen, this person is now expanding in their knowledge. And they're more stable now. Yes, it's coming together. They're more stable now because remember they were unstable. They were unstable. This is a person who was like hot and cold all over the place. But now they're stable, right? And now this is a person who is no longer moving based off of things that will, it's like quick pleasures, right? This is a person who is exploring life now based off passion, the things that the heart desire, the thing that makes this person feels good. He said, the only dog. Y'all so funny. Says she trying so hard to truly love herself. Yes. This is beautiful. I must say. Shocking, but beautiful. And you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. So this could very well be a person who is Like they're like, you know what? I'm ready now. I'm ready to explore commitment and love. Like I'm ready. Mm. So this is a person who is choosing a steady love. This is a person who is choosing a lasting love versus temporary pleasures. So this is a person who could have very well learned love in the midst of a heartbreak. Ooh, spirit. This is a person who found love in heartbreak. That's powerful. Look, come on now. Y'all see it. Do y'all see it? Star. Mm, 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 mm. Wow. The moon. Those illusions that this person was surrounded by, they all fell. They fell down. They did. Mm, mm, mm. This is a person who is healing the subconscious by being aware of the conscience. That's powerful. Mm. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to dig a little more? Y'all want to shift? Y'all want to shift the energy? What y'all want to do? Because we can definitely see here, you are this spiritual general out here. You've always been this way, right? I'm hearing you could have even come into this life knowing certain lessons, like already having certain lessons under your belt before you could even talk. Okay. Some of y'all. Some of y'all had, baby, y'all was learning lessons in infancy. Won't he do it? Mm, mm, mm. Y'all was learning lessons in infancy, sitting and watching and soaking in things. Wow. You could have been a very spiritual baby. You could have really been a spiritual baby. I'm actually being drawn back this way. What do you have here? What do you have here for the collective? No, these cards always stand up. Do y'all think I should take the cards when they stand up or wait till they fly out? You see what I mean? Should we take the standing card or should we just let the card fly out? Because I be wondering. I guess if I'm asking about it, maybe I should just take it. Right? Because I am feeling good, Unique. I'm feeling good, honey. I took me a day off from work just so I can just be, you know, just so I can be. I just want to be. So we got seeing things clearly. Okay? Seeing clearly. Thank you, right? It definitely feels like a celebration. I'm telling you, boy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Unexpected income. Now that literally came out of the blue. I was not expecting that. But I was being drawn. Unexpected income. Well, Lord, how this card get in here? See, this how my cards be missing. This how they come up missing. But look, Knight of Cups. Y'all could be getting an offer because this person is already exploring this. They're already exploring their passions. And it seems like they have a passion for, it's giving marriage. It's giving commitment, right? So you could receive an offer from a soulmate. Oh, yeah. Romance, charming, graceful invitations, following your heart and dreams. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. This person could have like some sort of Jezebel energy that they're seeing clearly. Mm. Look, seeing clearly. I just want to get a pull on this unexpected income. As we all know, whenever there's a blessing, there's a hater in the mix too. So we'll see. We'll see what comes up. I've seen love offer a few times. What's this unexpected income energy here? Awakening. Y'all, this is why I pulled this deck out. Actual money. Wow. Hello. Hello. Actual money. Ooh. That's crazy, y'all. We got awakening, actual money. Hello. Baby, it's like I have arrived. Hello. I have arrived. And this person, I'm telling you. Now, this person could actually have received some sort of unexpected money. Some actual money after their awakening. And they could be showing up like, hello, I'm ready now. Emperor, I'm ready now. Look, I can take care of you now. What we doing? What we doing? You feel me? What we doing, baby? What we doing? I'm ready for you now. Hello, I'm here. It's me. So what is this seeing clearly? What's this seeing clearly? Oh. We got courthouse come out. Oh. Third party situation. And rich guy. Very interesting. Very interesting. Seeing clearly. Courthouse. Rich guy. And third party situation. Somebody could be seeing someone clearly because the other card that was on top was lust and expectation. And then look, legal coming out off the top. And look, twin flame. Jezebel. Abandonment. I'm telling you, that's the energy that I'm getting. Like, with this seeing clearly, like, I feel like this is a person who could have Because before, this is a person who was given into those temporary pleasures, those instant gratification situations. But this person is seeing clearly now where they want to be. I'm literally hearing that song, "This is where I want to be." I'm hearing that. So this person is seeing clearly now where they want to be. So they understand that they have to divorce this situation. It's giving breakup. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I know, right? And I'm seeing 7-7. Ooh. Oh no, somebody might hit at the casino. But look, rich guy, unexpected money, actual money. Hello. It's definitely giving the energy like, oh, and then we see expectation as well. So this person could have actually come into money. Yeah. They could have come into money and they could have saw that a third party situation was thinking like was already like adding up the dollars in their head. And they like wow, like I see you. I see you clearly. You money hungry. You lusting after the dollar, the almighty dollar, right? I see you lusting after the money. I see you lusting after these dollars. But I'm about to take you. I'm about to take you to court, baby. I'm about to make a judgment call on you because see these coins right here. You see how he pointed. You see how he pointed to the coins. You see these coins right here. They're mine. They're mine. He said, "I got you dancing." These are my coins, dog. These are my coins. Ooh, not thief at the bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. So this person is expecting something from this person. Like they really were expecting something from this person. But this person like, no, I'm not giving you nothing. They could be literally throwing all sorts of evil eye towards this person now. It's definitely giving like somebody came up. Why am I hearing that finesse came up out the whole money? Is that when it got bills no money? Yeah, I came up out the whole money. Evil eye. Somebody is throwing major shade. Look. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they mad. Ooh, they mad. Look. Karmic feminine. Whoo, baby. This person big mad. They big mad. It's somebody in the background. Somebody in the background. They big mad. They doing all the things, y'all. They throwing the love spells trying to get them. They doing the voodoo trying to get them. But oh, they don't know. This is a person who doesn't realize what has happened with this person. They don't realize. Look, y'all see it trying to hide. They don't realize what has happened. They don't realize this person has gone through a full-blown ascension. And literally, on top of that, they're healing. So they've healed some of those toxic mindset, right? Some of that toxic mindset that was conditioned in them. They have. And this person doesn't even know. But this person is seeing clearly now because with ascension comes the opening of the gifts, comes the regulation of gifts. And this person is upset because they could have like told this person like, I think it's best that we go our separate ways. And they like, what? They like, yeah, it's a wrap. It's time for me to transition. Like this person is literally transforming their life Look, they're transforming into this earth angel energy. And they could definitely see you as this earth angel energy, but this person is, I'm telling you, they sending the flying monkeys with the death magic. It's like, yeah, somebody does not like the fact that this person is changing. So this is a person who is going from instant gratification to manifestation. Divine manifestation here, though. So this is a person who is not coming up with things in a way that is dark or scheming, right? Or lustful. But they're doing it through proper manifestation. Look, achievement. They're doing it through proper manifestation, and they're actually seeing the results. They're actually seeing the results. They are. Wow. Abuse in family. You know what? This is somebody who could like literally be getting this opposition from their own family. Somebody's family could be the third party in this situation. And they could be the one with the evil eye, like speaking this negativity over this person's life, sending the flying monkeys their way. This could be multiple people in this person's energy with this third party energy. This could be multiple people. This could be a group of people. Like this is definitely given like Three of Cups energy. This could really be a group of people, especially with family being here. Oh, come on now. Rich girl. Your energy match their energy. It's like this person is now a vibrational match to you. And for some of you guys, it could be saying like, hey, this person was struggling with third party situations, whereas you was struggling with the family situations. You could have been a person who was abused by family, right? And you both could have been manifesting something better. You both had to go through this ascensions. They may be just a little later though. So if you were to come together with this person, you would have to kind of like take it easy because this person is still in the beginning stages here. They're still in the beginning stages of this ascension. But it's up to you like whether or not. But I would not, looking at it as it is, if a person was to come back around and you can visibly see the change, okay, through actions. You can see the change through their actions, through the way they talk, through the way that they move. I would take it so slow with this person because they're just now coming into this ascension energy. They're just now realizing who they are spiritually. They're realizing that they're divine. They're just coming into their divinity. But y'all are a vibrational match. But I'm telling you, people are talking. They could be saying nasty things about this person, could be spreading lies about you and this person. But it's all false, right? Because this person is actually innocent. Maybe they're talking about things this person used to do. But these are people who are green with envy. And this person is like, man, like that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that kind of hurt that y'all like don't see that I have changed. Like I have changed. I'm not the same anymore. Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me. So we got karmic masculine. I'm telling you, like, this person is like, yeah, I have a past. I used to do that, but that's not me no more. And their family could even be beating them down about this. You ain't changed nothing. You just saying, you just talking, you just talking. But this person is like, no, like, I truly have changed. Do you see this 11 on my chest? I'm different. I'm different. Look. High honor. Come through, spirit. I'm loving this. Said thank you for the clarification. Yes. This person is like, I really have changed. And I'm glad this is clarifying things for y'all. I'm glad y'all resonating with this for sure. But this person is like, I really have changed. I really have. This person is now in this abundant energy. Okay? They're in this abundant energy. And they are a vibrational match. They're a vibrational match to the collective now. They're a vibrational match. They're in high honor now. They're in high honor now. Look, starseed, y'all could be starseed energies. Like, this could be, I feel like this has the potential to be a very powerful situation, because let's not forget, you are not an underdog here. You are a beast in these spiritual streets. Like, y'all, come on now. Spiritual general. I love it. Rising star. Come on, starseed and rising star. Wow. But this person has a microphone, so maybe y'all are like meant to, I don't know. It's almost like, you know how motivational speakers are? Like, this is definitely like that sort of energy. Okay? Like, why am I hearing that part from Happy Feet where Happy Feet went across the ocean, the seas, to find the humans, right? To tell them, to figure out like what was happening with the food supply, because the food supply was drying up, and he was trying to figure out what happened. And he went across the ocean, and at that part, Lovelace was like, he was like, I'll be telling your story long after you dead and gone. I feel like this is that energy, right? Commitment. Lovers. Ten of Pentacles. I'm telling, this person wants commitment. They want commitment. Because they are, I really do feel like y'all are supposed to be doing some kind of healing work together. Oh my God, spirit. Healer and ascending. Like, y'all could very well be meant to help people trigger this in themselves, this healing energy, this ascension. Y'all could literally be here to help people ascend. And if you remember, we had the blue avian come out. Wow, this is all coming together now. This is literally coming full circle, y'all. So for those of you who were not here in the beginning, we literally had Sirian. First of all, we had the golden ratio, air element. Okay. Sirians, A, and the blue avian come out. And the blue avian is philosophy releasing karma and mysticism. It says the Blue Avian's mission is largely to protect all of life and assist in the development of human ascension. You and this person could literally be on a mission. And then look, the Blue Avians, their origins are literally unclear. People are not even clear where these beings come from. It could literally be like that. It's blowing my mind, right? It says the Blue Avian are 6th to 9th density dimensional. So they could come between the 6th and 9th dimensions. But their origin is unclear. So with that being said, and then they're like feathered as well. It's like they're like bird, some type of mammal humanoid ET with bird-like features. And then even going back to the blue, not the Blue Avians, but even going back to the Sirians, the characteristics that the Sirians hold, it says they have strong ties with Mother Earth's oceanic realm. Oh, that is so funny after I just got done talking about Happy Feet. And it was just naming off like the characteristics of the Sirians. They're benevolent beings. They are divine beings here. Look, spiritual general, it says they are disciplined, reserved, and have self-mastery of healthy detachment. The Sirian beings are benevolent, loyal, spiritual warriors who bear service to others. Y'all, they have strong ties with Mother Earth's oceanic realm. They're calm, non-political, watery, and non-confrontational, yet they can defend themselves easily if need be. They value honesty and transparency and prefer symbols to words. They are lovers of music, sacred geometry, and singing. The Sirian beings, like the avian blue beings, live within the Ra, law of one principles and practices. And it said that they visited Earth during ancient seeding projects and later worked with Egyptians. I feel like this is like the connection that you and this person have is ancient. Like y'all come from some ancient, okay? Like that's where this starseed energy is coming from. Because y'all literally come from something ancient. Like it's giving beginning of creation type energy, right? That's why the origins are unknown. Because it's like you've been here. It's almost like the divine, like literally breaking off a piece of itself and sending it out to Earth. And it first materialized in the 6th and 9th dimension. Origin is unknown, so it could literally be from any dimension. It's amazing. I just had to say that because I love when the reading ties back to the beginning, especially when the beginning is like, it's like, okay, I love the information, but I wonder how is this going to relate? And it's all making sense with this reading, which is kind of like the reading was unexpected, right? And it's showing like the projection. It's like, oh my God. Life lesson. Life lesson. Light worker school. So it's like you had to come to this earthly plane to learn this lesson, to learn the lesson, to not fall prey to these traps, so that you can go and tell other people about not falling into the trap of greed, not falling of lust, right? But honor commitment, honoring loyalty, and how to attract things through to you through manifestation, and the vibration that you have to be in to attract these things to you. Because you can't just manifest these achievements in any sort of vibration. You can manifest in any vibration. Let me make that clear. You can manifest in any vibration, but the achievements that you're going for can only be manifested through a certain vibration. You have to be aligned. And just imagine when you have two people in that high vibrational energy operating in this love and commitment. Think about what commitment is. Hey, welcome in from Portugal. Think about what commitment is, y'all. When you're in a committed relationship, you are essentially saying that, hey, I am putting myself in a position to constantly look at the birds. Tell it. Uh-huh. Yeah. They speaking. Okay, avian. Blue avian energy. It's like, yes, yeah, we're calibrating. But yeah, when you are committed to somebody, you are saying that, hey, I'm putting myself in a position to constantly consider the next person. Like literally, constantly consider the next person. Yes, be what you seek. Ooh, come through. Shout out to you, Unique. Shout out to you. That's major. Be what you seek. But yes, I really do feel like you and this person definitely have a mission here. This could literally be a twin flame connection for some of you guys, because the spiritual heaviness of this is otherworldly, okay? But y'all could literally be sent here to help people heal and ascend above like the pool of manipulation, like external manipulation, the ritual coming out. You're helping people to learn like that the abundance that they carry is within. They carry their own abundance. Come on now. Look how that. Y'all look how these scars are coming out. They carry their own abundance within. Do you see this bubble he is in, this bubble of protection? Healers of divine love. Yes, Unica. Healers of divine love. I love it. I love it. Mm, mm, mm. Protecting the abundance of love. Because people don't realize how abundant love actually is. You can do way more when there's love. Hate, fear is limiting. Love is unconditional. Love is unlimited. Love never fails. Remember that. Look, love never fails. I don't know if y'all can these birds, but baby, they having a whole conversation. Look, divination. Mm, mm, mm. Opposition. Whew. And emotional pain. Hey. I'm trying to see, like, what is this? Why are these three coming out together? You know, it could be saying that, and you know what? Now that I think about it, when you're operating in this frequency of love and you're in these higher vibrations, your gifts open up to you. They do open up to you. So that could very well be why the divination is here, right? But this abundance is protected. It's protected. So people, look, this is literally giving me hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. Opposition and emotional pain. Hurt people will hurt people. They will. That's why having a sweetheart is bliss. Operating in that loving energy it brings happiness. But when you're in emotional pain, when you're operating in that frequency, it causes opposition and conflict. But baby, the divinity over your life, the divinity over this masculine's life, it is a trusted source. There is no conflict. You have the badge of approval. And heal people, heal people. Girl, I love that. You better coin that phrase, Unique. You better coin that phrase. That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that or ever seen that be said. Hurt people, and heal people, heal people. Shout out to Unique. Shout out to Unique. Come on now. Trust it. Divinity. The veil. Y'all can see behind the veil. That's why when you get to a certain vibration, things will not bother you. Things cannot touch you. That's where the protection comes from because you're operating at a higher vibration. Think about it. Low vibrations, high vibrations, right? So when you're on a vibration and you send energy out, you're just sending the energy out. It's like waves. It's like what do you call it? It's like waves. They just go out. It's making me think about being in a or like water dropping in a puddle and how the wave just kind of head out. Like that's the energy. When you have low vibration, it stays low. It goes out. It just spreads. But when you're high vibrational, you can look down and see the low vibration. You can see the low vibration. You can feel the little ripples bumping up against you or whatever, but you won't be moved because you see it. You know how to respond to it. You know how to handle it. You know how to deal with it. And you know, nothing pisses a low vibrational person off more than not being able to affect someone who's high vibrational. Fly so high the enemy fall off. Baby, they can't handle that raw. Okay, y'all are children of Ra. They can't handle the heat of the sun. They can't. Either it's too hot for them or it's too bright. But either way, they can't handle it. They not equipped. Now, why am I hearing that Beyonce? My body still got a king body. That Dawn Berry on. But this is a person who can now see behind the veil. They can see what has been hidden in the dark all this time. They can see it now. And they also can see that the path that they were on was leading them to death. But they have ascended. They have ascended. They have. And they can see behind the veil. They're choosing life. This is someone who is choosing life over death. That's beautiful. Someone is appreciating life. I think that came out as well. Life is beautiful. And it is. You have love offer. This person can see. Yeah. And you have travel. This person could be coming to you. They could have been pondering on this. They could be, look, they're a little obsessed. They obsessed with your loving energy. They are. They're obsessed. They want to come in. They want to give you this offer. They want to come towards you and give you this offer. Okay? I'm talking about when I say they've been thinking about you. They have. And you've been thinking about them too. But you focus more on your bag right now with the single, sexy, and successful. Yes. Come on now. Y'all focus on work. It's like, yeah, I love him. Yeah, I miss him. But, you know, him or her, take the energy as it resonates, right? Yeah, I love him. Yeah, I miss him. But, you know, I'm just going to focus on me. I'm just going to focus on my work. And people mad at, oh, jealousy, gift. That's self-explanatory. So y'all gifts are definitely awakening. Somebody could be seeing this person tap into their gifts now and they're being jealous. They're becoming jealous because this person is tapping into their gifts. Okay? Because they was like, you was just unstable. You was just unstable. Like, where did all this come from? You changed. Where did all this come from? Right? They jealous and envious because they feel like this person changed on them. And they don't see how this happened. They like, when did this happen? I did not see this coming. This person could have just like literally just showed up one day and started moving different. But baby, that's the power. That is literally the power of a spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening will have you like that. Wake up one day and you different. He angel. Yes. He met an earth angel and he got his wings back. Walking in his divinity. But yeah, but they like, you were so unstable. Like, how did you become balanced all of a sudden? Where did all this come from? People are noticing this now. People are noticing that this person is balancing out. Oh, and not just balancing out, baby. They bossing up. Emperor energy. This person is not just balancing out, but they bossing up too. And people see it. Because this person knew, come on, intuitive care, they see it. They knew that in order for them to match your vibration, they had to boss up. They had to balance out, right? They knew that if they wanted to be with you, they had to become a vibrational match to you, because you can't You can't mix the energies like that, because it'll eventually start to bring you down. So it's like you're either going to meet me where I am, or you're going to surpass me and give me something to work towards. But the collective is like, I'm not looking down no more. All the way I'm looking is straight forward and up. That's it. I can't look back. I can't look down. I'm straight forward and up. Mature woman. Oh, they definitely see you as mature. They see you as mature. And they like, look, they know. When I say y'all not playing, y'all put an ending to anything that is not growth. Anything that is not growth, you put an ending to. Yeah. Fork in the road where the day will come. I'm hearing that song Bambi. Bambi, Bambi, I want Bambi. My dear, my dear, my dear. My dear, I want you near. Don't get too scared, for there's lions beware. But yeah, this person has changed, y'all. They knew that if they didn't match your energy, they were going to be cut off from this happiness that they wanted so bad. Like if you want it, you have to bridge the gap, baby. You have to bridge the gap. If you want the sunshine and the sunset, you have to bridge the gap. You have to. And the missing pieces for yourself. This is not something that you could do for this person. This is something that they had to experience on their own. And 9 plus 1 is 10. This is literally something that this is a journey they had to take alone. You couldn't do it for them. You couldn't. But they did it. They did it. Yay. They did it, y'all. People are so confused. I'm telling you, people are confused. People are surprised. People are like, bro, like what happened? Sis, you different now, right? People are shocked. People are genuinely shocked because this person could have been, come on, Spirit, speak. This person could have been so deep in whatever they was doing, people could have thought that they was going to be bound to it for the rest of their life. But this person, they look at the tears. This is a person who felt that pain in bondage, though. They never wanted to be there. Is the energy is given. This is a person who never wanted to be there, right? It's like, it's almost like with this destruction, this, I don't know, it's like some sort of whirlwind happened in this person's life and they ended up there. But it's not somewhere that they wanted to be. Look, destruction, community, abuse in family. So their community could have destroyed them in a way that led them down this path. Literally. Health concern. It was unhealthy. Yeah. Come on now. They were on an unhealthy path. They were on an unhealthy pathway. But this person, they had to do what was necessary to clear the pathway for them. Because look, you see the destruction, you see this cloud of dust that is kicking up, all the illusion and confusion, this cloud of illusion that was brought with it, that caused this person to be in bondage when they really didn't want to bind themselves to certain things, but they did anyway because they felt like that's all they had after everything else was torn apart. Look, even the pets, you got the cat, you got the dog, family, old and young. It's crazy. Divine feminine. Karma. That's that Wheel of Fortune energy. Animosity. So the divine feminine is in this dormant energy, right? This good karma energy. And people are going to be so upset. They're going to be upset because of the good things that are coming around for this divine feminine. And y'all look. Unexpected money. Unexpected money. So divine feminine could definitely be coming into some unexpected money. Okay. There could be something with the courts, because court did come out when I clarified the first unexpected money. And rich guy came out as well. So somebody could have falsified some documents. Somebody could have falsified some documents, and yeah, it could have definitely stopped you from getting exactly what it is that you're meant to get. I'm seeing priestess. I'm seeing moving on. I'm seeing house and nice guy. You know, just have faith, you guys. Just have faith, because look, and people are going to be sending entities towards this masculine energy now that he's in this divine energy, but he's going to be so unbothered. Confirmation. We hear you. Yeah, this person has matured. This person has matured for sure. And now they're walking in this self-love energy. This is really beautiful energy, I must say. It's like a long time coming, for sure. A long time coming. This masculine, feminine, take it as it resonate, right? Because gender is fluid. We're just talking about energy. It's all in the energy. But yeah, y'all, it's crazy, like how everything like really just full circle tied back together. So this stop was definitely about, I really feel like it touched on the mission. It touched on the mission between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The mission of putting out that energy into the universe that's going to bring in that healing for the collective, right? That motivational speaker energy is what I was getting. Like being like this dynamic duo. I'm trying to fall on me. Look, third party's itch. Becoming this dynamic duo, spiritual generals out here. like literally saving souls. Saving souls, right? But just know there's going to be competition, opposition along the way. It's not going to be an easy thing, you guys. It's not going to be an easy thing. There's definitely going to be some bumps and maybe a couple bruises along the way, but nothing a general can't handle. Nothing a general can't handle. At the end of the day, very beautiful energy. So let's see. Oh, let's do some cosmic insight. And let's see. So, when is this person coming in? So I'll ask the question. Is this person coming in the next 30 days? Or what can we expect with this person in the next 30 days? It says in the next 30 days, let go, right? Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So now is a good time to look. Yes. Luck is on your side. So yeah, make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So I asked, like, when is this person coming in? Or is this person coming in within the next 30 days? And it said, let go, make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Let's see what else it says. Because then I asked what's coming in the next 30 days. So something is definitely on its way to you. We have water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and we also have men. Shout out to the new subscriber from India. Tell the universe exactly what you want manifest. So a water sign could be manifesting you in at this time. But just be patient. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Some of you guys, there could be like a 3-month period. Somebody could still be dealing with some unhealthy habits and financial struggles at this time. Dealing with addictions. A lost loved one watches over you. What else? You've been bewitched. Love spell. You've been bewitched. But it's kind of giving me like you could find yourself like thinking about somebody more. Oh, and then I just seen someone else, someone in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. So somebody could actually be sending love spells to your person to try and like sway them towards them or sway them towards like some other third party situation, but I don't think it's landing. We have air sign on the board, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So What's with the air sign here? You've been bewitched. Somebody could be doing a love spell on an Aquarius, a Gemini, Libra. A third party. Oh, maybe they're not doing it on your person. Maybe they're doing it on you, right? Or they could be doing it on you and your person. But what they fail to realize is it's actually making y'all come together more. Open your heart. It will help you attract more love. Open your heart. So some of you guys may need to open your heart because somebody's coming back soon. Expect to hear from them soon, right? Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. I actually am attending someone's wedding this month. So that could be significant. Communicate, compromise, forgive, and work out. So somebody could be actually coming in to communicate with you and work something out. Like y'all could be coming to some sort of compromise and forgiving each other or something to that effect, right? Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. I don't know, maybe if you haven't been showing your pet any love, sure you make sure you love on your pets, right? Because they love you, so love on them. Someone has something to tell you. Someone is unavailable. Someone is unavailable. A waste of time. It's over. So somebody who is a waste of time could want to come to you and confess something to you, right? We have divorce, experiencing a breakup, but it's only because like whatever they had going on is breaking up. Or you could have it says fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So maybe a fire sign is wanting to confess a breakup. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. So maybe they could be coming to tell you that someone was a waste of their time and that it's over. And they could be wanting to confess this to you. Could be this fire sign. And then we have this water sign that's manifesting someone in. Could be an air sign. But something is ending and something is beginning. A loved one watches over you. So this could definitely even be something that the ancestors are looking over. Look, yes, yes. But right now, you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Mercury retrograde, we're actually in that energy right now. We have the full moon tomorrow, and we also have the eclipse tomorrow as well, a lunar eclipse. You may have electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. So if somebody comes in to talk to you, right? Somebody could come in to talk to you, but if there seems to be issues with the communication between you and someone, it's more than likely because of the retrograde energy, the Mercury retrograde. So, yeah. A gold digging earth sign could be getting married and they could still be dealing with addictions. Ooh. But some of you guys can get ready to be winding down. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. So that could be something. So don't overwork yourself. Don't get yourself all worked up. For some of you guys, be careful of someone sneaky. health. It's something about health because this is giving me like hospital energy, and be careful of someone's sneaky health issues could arise. Don't overwork yourself. So it could just be telling you like be mindful of your health at this time. You know, don't overwork yourself. Give it time, especially if you're working on yourself. Just give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow, okay? Have patience with yourself. Just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. So you could definitely, it's telling you to slow down, don't overdo it, don't overwork yourself, be patient with yourself. And in a few months, 3 months time, you will start to see some results here. Just kind of like take it nice and slow. Um you have a narcissist who is still figuring out their sexuality here. Okay, someone is too full of themselves. So you definitely have someone who is full of themselves. They're still trying to figure out their sexuality. I think someone may be non-binary and not realize that they don't really look at gender here, and it's more so the person. So they may have identified with one particular sexuality, but in all actuality, it's like they don't, they're not whatever it is that they have been labeling themselves as. But some of you guys will be going on vacation soon, but now is not the right time. And someone could definitely be looking at you, spying on you. Somebody got their eye on you. Or you could be doing your research on somebody else, right? Make a decision, work on inner healing. Follow your intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Intimacy. So there could be something that your intuition is telling you about, some sort of chemistry between you and somebody, specifically sexual chemistry, right? And reminiscing on that. It's like, look, if it's coming up for a reason. So you should think about that. And if it's a red flag, don't ignore it now because it will come back to bite you later. If you are a person and you feel like sexual chemistry is important in a connection, then listen to that, because you don't want to get in a connection with a person and then the sexual chemistry is not there, and then now you're cheating and this and that. So make sure that the sexual chemistry is there before you decide to like commit, right? Some of you guys could be moving, changing residence, moving in with your partner. Um, and pregnancy. Someone is expecting. So somebody could very well be pregnant. Somebody could get pregnant after moving in with their partner. So take it as a resonance, you guys. So hopefully that cleared up some things for some of you guys. Thank you for tuning in to my message. I think I'm gonna end this stream and then I'm gonna go right back live, and we're gonna figure out what's the tea. We're gonna tap in and see what's the tea, because there is some tea in the energy. So yeah, we're gonna see what's the tea. So if you want to come back for that, do so. If not, thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next stop, right? So we'll be coming back again for the next stop on this beautiful journey through the cosmos. So this was really dope. I feel like, oh, it's 1:44 on the clock, you guys. 144 minutes. I feel like we got a lot of information. The main thing I feel to leave you guys with is be mindful of the energy that you're putting out, because that's the energy that's going to return to you. That's the energy that's going to be reflected back to you, whatever it is you're putting out. So whatever you want to do, whatever you want to be, like whatever you want to see, whatever you want to surround yourself with, start putting that energy out into the universe so that it mirror backs those things to you. Okay? Your thoughts, your words are so powerful. Don't doubt that. Do not doubt that your words and thoughts are powerful. As a matter of fact, you can do a little test. Think about something, right? Think about something, and then start paying attention to the things around you, and you'll start to see things relating to that start to pop up around you. So, yeah. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you Martians on the next stop.